Hey guys, welcome to Mondays with Mary. So I got the new Tailored Expression Combo Club, and that is what we are going to work on today. This is the fourth one, and their combo clubs are usually 6. So I'm a little sad that this is going to be ending, and every year it's different. This month it is called Painted Petals. Isn't that pretty? And when the combo club comes out, Taylor always has a extras. I can't remember, she calls it something. I don't know. But it's extras to go along. Sometimes I pick some of them up, sometimes I don't, sometimes I get it all. So I did get the bundle this time because it has the foil painted petals, foilet, which has 3 different of the backgrounds, and then it also had the Kindness and Bloom, and these fit perfectly in this little arch. And you can also use an arch die to cut this out, and cut another arch out if you want. We're just going to go with the straight today. And we are going to use 2 of my favorite colors from Concord and 9th, Briar Rose Ballet Slipper. And then we're going to throw in some, excuse me, Simon Hurley Shooting Star and Later Gator. Give those some love because I haven't recently. So, all right. So if you haven't watched the other videos, the combo club is a combo. This year it is stencils and an embossing folder. And they always give you some inspiration of colors that they've used. And so here is the, get it out. The embossing folder, hopefully you can see, it's really pretty, that we'll be using after we do our stenciling. And then a 4-piece stencil set. And they are always numbered. If I can find them. Oh, here we go. Tailored Expressions, and then it says TE 1. Two, 3, and 4. So our blossoms are first, which we are going to do in the ballet slipper. And then the highlights is number 2, and that's going to be our Briar Rose. And then our leaves is number 3. And then these extra little flowers, we're going to do in our Shooting Star. So, all right. And I'm using, I haven't used this in a long time, and I've been organizing and finding goodies. And we're going to use the waffle flower mat. because we know if we get it into the corner, every time, that's where it'll be. I am going to find my teal tape somewhere. All right, well, I can't find the teal tape, but we're gonna tape the cardstock down. I made it bigger than the 6x6 of the stencil. And we'll hold that down. I don't know where this pink tape came from, but it doesn't seem to be happy. Let's see. What do I have over here? Well, we got some washi tape. I just had, I don't know, I just had the mint tape somewhere. All right, so this is down. We're gonna tape this down here. And then tape it a little bit on the side. Tape it right there. All right. Boy, I tell you, I don't know what this pink tape is, but it's not happening. So how was your weekend? How was your weather? Our weekend was busy, as usual. All right, we've got ballet slipper. I can't believe we're so close to the end, and school's going to be starting. And all right, we got our ballet slipper. I think we're going to use regular brushes. This one especially is a very light color, so I want to make sure I get in there as good as I can. Not sure why that's not staying. We're just having technical difficulties everywhere here. Next weekend we've got another baseball tournament, but not where it's hot. Closer to the coast. So that'll be nice, because it's been in the high 90s here. Here. I'm not sure why my ink stand isn't sticking. I haven't used this one before. I must need to. This one's slippery. So let me know in comments if you got this one. I was watching a video the other day about making your own stencil with a Cricut machine, which I have a Cricut machine and I don't use it as much as I should or as I used to. But I think it would be fun to try. So I think I'm going to order some stencil material from Amazon and give it a try, and we can give it a try together and figure out whether it's if it works or not. I guess it can't be too complicated. All right, checking to make sure my number is on the bottom. That way we know we're going yet. It's not working out. All right, hold on. We are gonna have to put this one back in. And then mark it. I wonder if I have this. No, I had it right. It just looks weird. Let me look at the picture. As maybe it's supposed to be off center. Oh, I guess so. Okay. It's just an extension. All right. See, my mind can't think like that. It needs to be precise. All right, so we are good. All right. All right, now we're going to go with the Briar Rose. Now that I've managed to figure that out. All right. Anyway, so let me know if you have made your own layered stencils with the Cricut machine and how that worked for you. The air conditioning just went on, so if it's loud, I apologize. Sometimes I sit here and it never goes on. And then I'll make a video and it goes on. So is it telling me that I'm full of hot air? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Man, am I having a problem today. Okay, there we go. And number 3, tucked in that corner. Can put that right there. And right there. So 3 is our green. It's our leaves. There isn't much space on these leaves to add a little extra darker color. They're very tiny. So we'll see how this looks. Oh, quiet. So whenever you're working with stencils or coloring in, and then also an embossing folder, I like to do the coloring, the stenciling first. And I noticed that Taylor from Taylor Expressions does the same thing. So you may do yours different. You know, in crafting, there's no right or wrong. All right, let's see what this looks like. It's got some lights and darks naturally, so. All right, so then our last layer is little insides of the flowers and like a little bitty. All right. So we're done with Layer Gator and now Shooting Star. And I'm using a light hand, or as light as I possibly can, because I am heavy-handed. I don't want to overpower. All right. All right. And there we go. It's very soft. Let me I have, well, I was going to put this back and see if I could put, I've got a little bit darker. I've got Fake Plant from Simon Hurley. And I was going to see if I could just put a little bit of dark detail. Let me get a tiny brush. Tiny brush. All right. Maybe on some of these bottoms of these stems. Oops. There we go. Like here. There. Just a little bit. There. All right. Yeah, that gives a little bit of color, just a little bit. All right, so we're gonna have to cut this down. Let me, since I made it bigger. So let me get the trimmer. And then we're going to take just a little bit off of the top so that it fits better into the embossing folder. I think that's all right for now. All right, so I've learned a trick you may know, but Taylor uses a baby wipe on the back of her cardstock before she puts it in to the embossing folder. So we're going to give it a try. Supposedly it helps it. And she just wipes it. Just like that. She also, here's another tip, since she designed these, because she says to drop it instead of lining it up perfectly with, see how this is lined up perfectly. She says to drop it ever so slightly down. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Because, hopefully you can see, when you drop it down and the color is down here, when it goes through, she says it pushes the paper up, and so then it lines up perfectly when you're done. I've never done this before, but we're going to give it a try, and hopefully it works, because if not, it's going to look pretty bizarre. But it's just, she says it's just a skosh, so. All right. Wish me luck. We'll see. We will see. All right. Now if I can remember the plate combination. All right, here goes nothing. Wait. Oh, hold on. Well, I'll be darned. She's right. It moved it, the paper up. So let's see what we look like. All right. It's absolutely perfect where the color is. So if you did not know that, there is your tip for the day. That is amazing. All right, so we got to cut this down. We're going to make a card. first we're going to stamp sentiment. And these are red rubber. So we need this Misty that does not have the sponge in it. I got a mess here as usual. All right. So let's see. Wishing you a lifetime of love. Cheers to another beautiful year. Sending love and hugs. I like that one. Sending love and hugs. All right. So, because we're working blind here with because we're going to be stamping, I've got a piece of acetate here, and we're going to be able to see whether or where we want to be. And if not, we can just wipe it off and do it again. All right. And I think I actually want to use this dark green color. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I've said over and over again how much I love the red rubber stamps, because they stamp so well. But you probably can't see it very well. But I think, here, you can't see it at all, can you? I think it's perfect right there. Just perfect. So I am going to drop ink on the floor. Okay, hold on. I'm telling you, I'm having a day. It's crazy. Let me get this. Let me wipe before we get ink everywhere. Okay. All right, so I think it looks perfect. So I'm going to lift this up and just wipe this off since it's acetate. My paper has not moved. And then we're going to go in for the real I think my Simon Hurley inks are getting dry. gonna have to start getting some refills. All right, one more time. I love the red rubber because it stamps so nice and you don't have to condition it. It doesn't get bubbly. All right, there we go. All right, let's cut this down. We've got a card base. Oh, wow. Let me make sure this is the right size. 4 1/4. All right. All right, we have another card base. All right, so we are going to cut this down. So I want it to be 4, so it's 6 now. So I'm going to take an inch off this side. And we're not going to get rid of these, we'll use them for something else. And an inch on this side. Hold on. I got a little fray right here for some reason. All right, and then 5 1/2. All right, so this is, God, okay. This is, I want this to be 5 1/4, so I'm take a little bit off there. Take a little off there. Okay. All right. So now we're going to make a mess. All right, so we got our 2 little pieces we can use on a different project. I want my fake plant ink back. And hopefully there's enough ink in here. Let me see. No. All right, we're going to use a brush. It's going to cost me a small fortune to get reinkers for all of these. I just want to put color on the edge. We don't always have to have a piece of color cardstock. This is the same green that we used in the sentiment. And yes, I'm getting messy, but it's okay. Because the card base is going to go, or the card panel is going to go on there. And luckily I didn't drag this through the ink. So the back of the card is still fine. All right, let me get that baby wipe we used earlier, which is right here. Clean this up. Dry it off. That's one of the many things that I like about having the glass board, because you can mix your colors, you can put color down, it's all good. All right, let's see. Let us see what's going on here. All right. All right, I got a little straggler here. Evidently I need a new blade or something. Let me get the little scissors. Gonna say I'm scissor challenge today too. All right, I want to make sure that's dry. All right, you know I have to stand up as it helps the odds of me not making all right. All right, so let's just get a couple of, what do we have handy? We have those. We have those. They almost look like blue though, huh? Wait, I got more candy. Hold on. Oh, look. I have a whole bunch of things right here. All right, well, definitely not those. No to those. All right, let's see. These are basically these. And we've got these. And we got these. No. All right. Let's take a look at these. this little magnetic tray. These are very all right, let's take the little tiny ones and see what they look like. Turn over. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think those will be okay. Hold on. Yeah, I think the gold, no. All right. Oh, look, I have new glue to try. Let's see. This one came from, someone says stamps with the kit that I bought recently. So we'll see how that works. I've got that. I've got Pink Fresh, and then I think I have another one. Everybody's coming out with glue like it's something new. I got too much. All right, so that one, I'm used to a smaller tip. Hold on. I cannot find any, oh wait, here it is. Oh, okay, it was a bubble. Don't panic, it was a bubble. So I was gonna say it didn't look like that big of a hole. You know, these have different shades. Oh, my light just died. How? I don't know. This has a kind of a gold. That's not going to work. I didn't realize they had slightly different undertones, some of them. All right. You can't really see it until you I guess that's why they call them iridescent. You see, that one has, these are like more clear, and then that one has like a gold, and these have like a purple. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. But yeah, I need them all to match, so. All right, so there we go. Now that one looks lavender. Oh my gosh. Seriously. All right. Yep. All right. Let's see if we can, good. Is it my OCD kicking in? I don't know. But I need them to be the same. And now it's gonna bug me. Okay, we'll check one more. Okay, I like that one better. Okay. I'm not sure why my light died. Except the fact that it's stupid. It has absolutely no power. I don't get it. All right. That's my final choice. Nobody's gonna notice. But I think it matches. But I think I got a little excess glue right there. Okay. All right. Wow. I think I spent more time on that than other things. All right, so there we have it. Let me know what you think. Painted Petals Combo Club. Let me know if you got the Combo Club. Like I said, there's 2 more left, and then I think they take a break and then start again. Or maybe they figure out what they're going to do. They do all the designing. I don't know. All right, so that's it. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Hopefully, I really like that. Let me know too if you knew about that, dropping it down so that, because it moves through. I mean, all this time, I did not know that. And it's true, and it worked. So now I have no excuse for it not to be lined up. Oh. All right, so if you are a subscriber, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, but you want to, and you just keep forgetting, the little subscribe button is right there, handy. Also, if you hit the bell, it will send you notifications when there's a video to watch. And then the thumbs up is the super important one, besides the subscribe button. And that's the like button. And that lets YouTube know that you like the video, and they will promote it more. There's a lot of content out there, and so we as consumers have to let them know what we like so that they know what to promote. And it's very helpful for us little YouTube channels. So, and then the share button. Sharing is caring. You can also download the video. You can save it to reference. You can do all kinds of things. And if it goes too slow for you, there's the 10-second button that will jump through and make it quicker for you. So, all right, so that's it. Like I said, leave me a comment, let me know. That's it. So till next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.